Did you know there is a commonly occurring fungus that produces a nasty poison infecting staple grains and tree crops? Acute exposure to the poison aflatoxin kills people and livestock, especially chicken. Long-term chronic effects of aflatoxin exposure include liver cancer, suppression of immune system, and growth impairment in young children. Aflatoxin contamination also results in commercial trade loss affecting 4.5 billion people worldwide. Aflatoxin negatively impacts health, food safety, food security, and income generation in the tropical developing world. Aflatoxin is pervasive in African staples such as maize, groundnuts, and sorghum. It is an enormous but hidden problem whose awareness is very low, as chemical analysis is required to detect its presence. Exposure to the toxin is high. Almost all children in Benin, Togo, Tanzania, and Kenya had aflatoxin in their blood. Regulations in the developed world prevent introduction of aflatoxin in the food and feed chain, but such regulations are either absent or difficult to enforce in sub-Saharan Africa due to the predominantly fragmented market and consumption of homegrown food, where smallholder agriculture is predominant. Due to little awareness about aflatoxin and its mitigation, smallholder farmers do not practice aflatoxin mitigation. There is a lack of distinction in the market between aflatoxin-contaminated and clean grain, since aflatoxin testing is expensive and few labs conduct these tests. Better extension systems will be required to take knowledge of the dangers of aflatoxin to farmers and stimulate behavioral change. There are many recommended practices, but with little clarity on what works and what is practical in real life. Several options have been recommended for aflatoxin mitigation at various stages of crop growth and utilization. Some of these are a suite of options, including biological control under good agricultural practices, good harvest and post-harvest management practices, and dietary interventions. These technological options must be linked with policy and institutional considerations for integrated aflatoxin management. An integrated aflatoxin management system that combines elements of technological, institutional, and policy options needs to be developed, adopted, and implemented continent-wide to address the aflatoxin menace. A multi-institutional and multi-partner aflatoxin mitigation initiative will help ensure safe food and sound health in Africa. Please join Ranajit Bandyopadhyay at ICPP 2018 to hear his talk, A Multi-Pronged Approach for Aflatoxin Mitigation in Africa Centered on Biological Control. ICPP 2018, Plant Health in a Global Economy.